Hello, Liz and Grace and Jack. It's sure nice to see y'all for this lesson. So I want to remind y'all the one or two main things I worked on with each of you there that day. So over here on our right, Grace, right there we see that good triangle that we talked about this summer. That looks beautiful there, and that's the new blue. Because remember, when we started, the triangle looked pretty good through here. But then it just kind of went away a little bit there into your follow-through, and I'd like that to get better and better, Grace, as time goes on. Right through there. You see how it kind of goes away? There it looks great on the old gold. Then it kind of goes away a little bit, and then this is going to be better for you in the long run, Grace, like I showed you with all those tour players. So that's a great look there, young lady. And then for you, Liz, remember I wanted you to get those feet straightened up, because when you started out, you were kind of lined, there you go, you see you're kind of lined up to the left there, Liz, and I wanted you to get those feet squared up more. See, there's the red flag and the orange flag out in the distance, and over here on our right is the old gold, and like we saw, when you come on that downswing, that looks pretty good there. But see, that face is pretty open, that's why the ball's going to tend to go to the right on you a lot, as you're kind of leaving the face open through impact. But to get used to that, to make that even better, I want you to get those feet lined up. See, the old gold was lined up left toward the orange flag, and the new blue there is lined up straight across your toes with that club on the ground towards the valley, which is right on top of your hands. There you go, young lady. Beautiful. Right there, Liz, right down the line. That looks very nice. And I had you hit a ball that way. Very nice. And it was a little weird. Remember, you hit the first couple kind of poorly, because it'll take a little getting used to. With those feet squared up, it'll feel like you're aimed way to the right. There, that face is squared up. You hit it right around the sweet spot, going right down toward the valley. Beautiful work there, Liz. And I helped Grace a little bit more. And this is where we started. Remember, Grace, this is where we started, and I drew the triangle to remind you of that from what we talked about in the summer. And then from down the line for you, Grace, this looked really neat, how your club head comes right down the line, and that's one of the reasons, again, that even though you're a tiny little lady there, it goes really far when you catch it. One of the main reasons, because you're on that plane line, and, again, of course, you have to hit the sweet spot. When you hit it the farthest is when you're hitting the sweet spot. And then from down the line for you, Liz, remember we saw that you're lined up to the left a little bit. And when you swing on the downswing, that club head's above the line and outside the ball. And so it's going to be easy to kind of hit on the heel there and squeak it out to the right at times. So there are a lot of good things going on for both of you. Like I said, I want you to always be learning what you're doing right as well as what you're doing wrong. There's the good look for you, Liz. And then for Grace, here's the good look for you. The new blue. And then when the ball was there, Grace, again, you were able to do it very nicely. Same good triangle. Thanks again, y'all. It's sure good to see y'all again. Jack, it was good to meet you.
Hi, this is Joel. I'm here at Dr. Todd Elworth's office. He's one of the best chiropractors in the region. He's a TPI certified golf fitness professional, and I really want you to know about him because he can help you a lot with your golf fitness, just as he's helped my young student Taylor here in the last year or so.
Now, how we met, Taylor came into my office with back pain. What we took him through is numerous screens to find out why he had the back pain. I don't only treat back pain, but my second goal is to find out exactly why he has this problem. So we analyzed him, we find out he has some certain weaknesses, we're putting on some strengthening exercises, he's doing very well.
He's done great. He's had very little back pain, and that's mainly because he injured himself working too hard at the golf course. So he's done his exercises, he's felt great. I'm very, very thankful that Todd's been able to help Taylor in this great way. And I want him to help you too if you have any questions at all about your golf fitness.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlands. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment, and then we have the face-on camera angle also, and then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shot, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.